really like rats, and I do cocaine. Rats, damn rats. But if you have a rat out there in rat land, like a normal rat, the rat's rat. Anyways, the rats are doing their thing. They're doing their little rat social things. They're playing and they're laughing and they're doing cocaine non-stop. Rat runs home, pokes his beak out of the burrow and screams for like 2 days. And all the other rats are like frozen stiff. A 2-day rat screaming fit is no trivial thing. This is hard on the rat. The rat goes out and has a cat. We're not rabbits.
11.
If you blow on a baby, for example, the baby will go like this. I'm way too stoned on meth. So I'm going to tell you a little bit about some damn thing with rats. Cocaine rules, and even rats know that. And they're rats, right? And they love that. One of the things people often ask is, how can we use the rat as a bigger rat? The little rat is an excellent person. And the big rat, he does what he does. The big rat is a fat, cocaine-seeking monster like me. The little rat, you'll go. And the big rat then will shoot guns at things. So now he's dominant rat.
Thank you for joining us.
So I'm doing pretty good. I'm flat broke. I drank a lot before the show, and I have a bad cocaine problem. Rats like cocaine, that's the rule. Put your two rats together, one's 10% bigger than the other. The 10% big rat just flattens the little rat. But if the big rat snorts cocaine, the big rat would die face down in a ditch 3 days later. Hooray for the little rat. So the next time you pair them together, the little rat will get naked. Chimps are sort of shaped like this. Back to the rats. You've got your rat, and he's sitting there, and he's pretty calm. He's already a weird rat, and he's also a solitary rat. There's no such thing as a solitary rat. You've got this rat, he's in a cage. You take the rat out of his cage, and the rat thinks, ugh. When you put the rat in the cage, what does it do? The rat's going to freeze. That's the normal rat. It's the one that's like this. Anyways, the rat's frozen, and then it starts to sniff. Uh-oh. Now I probably lost my place. Rats. Lobsters? Anyways, stand up straight with your shoulders back. What's that? Frozen, yes, okay. So the rat is in its cage, it's frozen, and so it starts to sniff. All right, so the rat sniffs. You take the rat out of its cage, remind the rat that life is dangerous. You have not taught it to fear rats, which I love. I am the guy who discovered rats, after all. Rats will dance for money if you hit them, and if they're kind of like this, you know, and just have no sense of rhythm, you owe them like $300. Rats will scream for 48 hours, and while that rat is screaming, all the other rats scream. That's nothing. I've been screaming for 3 months.
Dr. T.P. George.
Stop. If you train a rat to run down a maze, the rat will do exactly what it damn well pleases. And then if you bind the back legs of the rat, and you put its rear end on a wheeled chariot, which would be the right thing to do, it will propel itself on the wheel. And I like that very much. And obviously, there aren't that many wheeled rats. And that always bothered me. One of the things I've been thinking about is rats.
Why exactly?
The rat's in a cage. What's in the cage? And the answer is the rat. It's so cool. It's so cool.
Man.
You're all over the place. It's like the rats. The little rat is little and small, this big. At the same time, the big rat is like this, like a total barbarian. He's just a complete fraud. The little rat is just trying to figure out a fast way to make cars. Why would the little rat care? Let the little rat cook? I don't have sex. I'm very ashamed of myself because I don't do a good job of talking. I should try to commit suicide more often. That was a joke. Think about it this way. Rats are based because they tear apart their enemies. They will tear them into pieces. They're based. If you paired rats together, the big rat wins. The small rat is very good at violence, but the small rat has to suffer. And if the large rat doesn't dominate the small rat, then the small rat will kill us. And so we should sacrifice the small rat. If I'm late for class, maybe I'll be able to get out of this stupid job that I've always hated and something better will happen. Anyways, I have the tiniest cock you can imagine. Shrunk a little bit. Not that much. Like a rat. They call rats weedy species because they smoke weed. You're gay. Birds don't like being stared at. What did we discuss today? God, I'm going to have to beat a random stranger to cool down every goddamn day for the rest of your life. That. Rats, they identify each other by smell. The natural state of the rat is be afraid. So you put a rat in a cage and it'll freeze, and then it slowly starts to sniff. Take a rat, rats scream. They're frozen. And they scream. They're terrified. They're frozen into immobility. The rats know it. They're overwhelmed by anxiety. So when the rats do, the bravest of rats leaps out of his tunnel and runs right across the skull area. Then he runs back. So it's such a great story because you get an idea of how the rat's universe is set up. And the rat, okay, so you take a rat that everyone loves, and you pull it out of its cage, and you wash it off, and you throw it back in with the rats. Because that rat is now... And you can ask me a question about anything you want.
How does morality go from...
That's a stupid question. You're stupid. Bad dog. Tell me the question again.
107.
Here's a way of thinking about that. Bang, look it up. Back to the rats. The rat evidence suggests that rats laugh when you tell them a racist joke. Fermenting rats with sticks is my favorite thing to do. Once I spotted a huge rat and pursued it down the hall until I drove it into a corner. It had nowhere to run, but the contemptible rat was racist, leading me, for example, to cry. Now the rat was chasing me. Luckily, I was a little faster, and I managed to slam the door on its nose. Suddenly, hordes of rats burst asunder from the realm of the rats and began to dance demonically. I was surprised and frightened. I jumped across the landing and down the stairs. There, on that stair landing, I got a quick and lasting lesson in the meaning of the word rat.
123. 124. 125. 126. 127.